All right, friends. So today we're going to be learning on retelling stories using our SWBST graphic organizer. So we will get into what that stands for in just a little bit. So remember, today our expectations, please stay muted during the lesson. I will answer any questions at the end. I'm going to need your listening ears and observant eyes. All right, friends, let's get started. Today we're going to be learning how to use a SWBST graphic organizer to help us retell a story. So why is learning how to retell a story important? Helps us become stronger readers. Ready, everyone? Do a flex, muscle flex. Become stronger readers. It helps us remember details and patterns of the story. So this is going to help us to summarize. So summarize means to retell a story in your own words so that it is shorter but still includes all the main ideas. So here's an anchor chart that's going to break down what each of those letters mean, the SWBST. So the first S means somebody. Who is the main character? The W stands for what did the character want? Wanted. What did a character want? The B stands for but. What was the problem? And the so, how did the character try to solve the problem? And then, the T stands for then. What was the resolution to the story? How did the story end? So remember, S, somebody. W, wanted. B stands for but. S stands for so. And T stands for then. So a way I like to remember this is I like to do a little chant. So repeat after me. Somebody wanted, but so then. Somebody wanted, but so then. So somebody wanted, but so then. Somebody wanted, but so then. We can even dance it out while we're doing somebody wanted, but so then. So that's just the way I like to remember it, is by making it into a little chant, a little song. So I'm going to use the story Cinderella as an example to go through. So when we fill out the S, somebody, who is the main character in Cinderella? Cinderella, right? Good job. Then when we look at the W, wanted, what does the character want? What does Cinderella want? She wants to go to the ball at the castle and meet the prince. But, so what is the problem the character is faced with? Her wicked stepmother told her she could not go. So, how did the character try to solve the problem? So Cinderella's fairy godmother comes and helps her get to the ball. So that is how the problem was solved. Then we have then. How did the story end? Cinderella and the prince fell in love and lived happily ever after. So those were the main points of the story. Now we're going to retell it using the SWBST, which is somebody wanted, but so then. So Cinderella wanted to go to the ball at the castle and meet the prince. But her wicked stepmother told her she could not go. So Cinderella's fairy godmother comes and helps her get to the ball. Then Cinderella and the prince fell in love and lived happily ever after. So that is a short way to retell the story of Cinderella. And when we fill out a graphic organizer like this, filling out each part, the SWBST, we can end up writing a paragraph. It's going to make it easier to write a paragraph just like this. And it includes the WBST. The only thing it doesn't include for you to say is the somebody. Instead of somebody, we're just saying whoever that character is. So instead of somebody, I said Cinderella wanted to go to the ball at the castle to meet the prince, but her stepmother would not let her go. So Cinderella's fairy godmother came to help her get to the ball. Then Cinderella met the prince and fell in love and lived happily ever after. So now I'm going to read The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog. Flap, flap, flap. Oh, a hot dog. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Ah. Scoot, scoot, scoot. May I help you? Is that a hot dog? Not a hot dog, my hot dog. Ah. I have a question. I've never had a hot dog before. What do they taste like? Well, they are a taste sensation. Each morsel is a joy, a celebration in a bun. If you've never experienced the splendor of a hot dog, you should really. Wait a second. This hot dog is mine. I found it. Of course. Enjoy. Go ahead. Would you say it tastes like chicken? Can you believe this guy? What? It just tastes like a hot dog, okay? Okay. So it doesn't taste like chicken then? Oh, for Pete's sakes. Hey, I'm just a curious bird. That's it. It's my hot dog, right? Mine, mine, mine. This is unbelievable. Finders keepers is what I say. I'm a curious bird. What do they taste like? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right. I can't take it anymore. What am I supposed to do? I think I got an idea. You know, you're pretty smart for a duckling. Needs mustard. The end. So what you need now, my friends, is you need a piece of paper. And what you're going to be doing is on that piece of paper, just as it's shown on the screen, I want you to write SWBST straight down in a line. Try to give a little bit of space in between the letters. SWBST, just how it's shown on the screen. So I'll give you a little bit to go ahead and do that. Remember, you can pause the video if you need some more time. So we're going to get started with S. S means somebody. So who is the main character in the story The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog? Is it Mrs. Clevenger? Is it Mr. Wickwire? Is it the pigeon? So I want you to write next to the S, on one of the lines next to the S, I want you to write the character that you think is the main character, who the story is mostly about. All right, friends. Then on W, W is wanted. So what did the character want? So what did the character in The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog want? Remember, we're talking about the main character. What does the main character want? Does the main character want to eat a Krispy Kreme donut? Does the main character want to eat In-N-Out? Does the main character want to eat a hot dog? I'll give you a few minutes for that. Remember, you can pause if you need more time. Then we're going to go to B. B is for but. But what was the problem? What happened in the story? What was the problem? So I want you to think about the story, and I want you to think, what was the problem in the story? Was it that the pigeon did not want to share? Was it that the duckling never had a hot dog and wanted some of the pigeons? What do you think the problem was? Go ahead and write it right next to the B. Now we're going to go to so. How did the character try to solve the problem? So we've written right next to our B what the problem is. Now on S, so we're going to write how they solved the problem. So did Pigeon eat the hot dog all by himself? Did the pigeon split the hot dog in half? Did the pigeon go to Disneyland? How did they solve the problem? All right, friends. Now, once you write down how they solved the problem next to S, now what I want you to do is I want you to then work on T, then. What was the resolution of the story? How did the story end? So in the example I gave earlier with Cinderella, how did the story end? Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after. They fell in love and lived happily ever after. So how did this story, The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog, end? So you're going to go ahead and write that right next to the letter T. Alright, take a few minutes to finish your SWBST chart. And if you need more time, there's an anchor chart in this lesson for you to reference back to help you. And remember, if you need any help, you can always go to ELA Help Me, or you can email us. We are here to help you. So have a great day.